some AOE from Hera. He uploaded a video. I think the first half we want to play AOE or do I even decide it?
Because then my confidence is just at an all-time low. Yeah, I'm floating 2k stone. I was about to go crazy, like come down here, drop a castle, maybe one more castle out here. I had a dock on his side. I was starting to go navy while getting some trebs out, so yeah, he was completely dead. Were you worried before this game? Yeah, I was. So, like, if you watched my, like, the way I was talking throughout this, like, review of the finals, I mentioned that at the 0-3, I was actually, like, I thought I was going to get 5-0'd, honestly. I really thought I was going to get 5-0'd. I think the crowd really helped me get my mentals back in it, which was, yeah, again, once again, amazing. Okay, this one I have such an insane story. Listen up, everybody. This story is crazy. So, in the practice room of the Albert Hall, so this is final day, I call Vinchester. I don't call him, but like I send him a message. I'm like, yo, Vinch, brother. I know I didn't reply to your last 3 messages, but I need you now. I'm kidding. I didn't say that. Me and Vinch are on good terms. But I said, Vinch, I know it's a lot to ask. I need a practice partner. You got nothing in it for you. I just need some help. Vinchester says, I got you, bro. Anytime you need, let me know. I said, you're a freaking legend. So we organized the time. We set up. And I go Mapuche against Franks. Why do I go Mapuche against Franks? Because some guy on Discord messaged me the day before or put in my Discord server. He's like, yo, what about Boldest Riders with Mapuche to counter Franks? And I'm like, bloody hell. Because I'm in London, so I got to speak. I was like, bloody hell. Boldest Riders. Of course, I made a video about them. I completely forgot about them. Some guy, his name is Matt Matty. He's in the chat right now. You're not some guy. You're right here. Thank you, Matt Matty. Remember the name, boys. So Matt Matty, he tells me, yo, like, what about the Boldest Riders? I said, you know what? I might cook something up with them in the finals. I think it could be good. I like the idea because I was familiar with the unit. I made a video about it on YouTube, and it's a really good anti-cavalry unit. And the whole time, everyone was playing Mapuches on this map, and they were going Champion Warriors. Like, Viper's doing Champion Warriors against me in the semis, and Champion Warriors are buns. They got gutted. They got hard nerfed. Like, they're unplayable. And so I was like, I want to play Mapuche, but I don't want to play Champion Warriors. Like, they just suck. So I want to play Boldest Riders. Here's the crazy story. That whole Discord thing, that's not the crazy story. This, what I'm about to tell you, is the crazy story. So me and Leary are practicing face-to-face in the grand finals. Not in the grand finals, in the grand finals day. So before our set, we're practicing face-to-face. His computer is away from me. My computer is away from him. And at the exact same time, it's me and Vinchester, him and Lewis. We were both practicing separately. So I'm playing against Vinch. I'm going Mapuche against Franks. Leary, at the same exact time, is playing against Lewis. And Leary is also testing Mapuche on the same map. How crazy is that? Finals day, both competitors, different sides of the room, were playing the exact same Civ on the exact same map. Mapuche versus Franks, the same Civ matchup. At the same exact time. And the only reason I knew this is because Hart told me that at the same time he saw us practicing both Civs. That's crazy. That's literally so insane. The only difference is, in Leary's testing, he did not have a Matt Matty. He was testing mostly the Champion Warriors. He also tested a bit of the Polish Riders, but he tested a Champion Warrior opening. I tested a pure Polish Riders approach. And the reason why this is important is because from the testing, Leary told me his conclusion was that while the Mapuche are pretty good, the Franks can beat them. That was his conclusion. We tested the exact same thing. He came to a different conclusion than me. In my testing, I beat Vinchester every single time with Mapuche. We played it 3 or 4 times. I beat him every time. And Vinchester's a really good player. So that gave me a lot of confidence that Mapuche are very good. Leary played against Lewis, and Lewis was beating him with Mapuche sometimes, but sometimes Leary was beating him back. Then they switched it. Lewis won with the Franks. So Leary got the feeling that Franks can keep up, which is why Leary went for the Franks in the grand finals. And this is where we are. So going into this game, Leary goes to the Franks. I have the last pick Mapuche.
I got no followers on kick, bro.
And I don't know if anyone called it, but when I picked Mapuche in the draft, I pointed at Leary and I kind of smiled a little because I, the whole time, was saying how shit Mapuche were and how bad all the new civs were except 2P. And yeah, I kind of like just had a little bit of a laugh in the draft, and we laughed about it afterwards as well. But Leary told me, he said after the draft, he told me, why the hell would you practice Mapuche? Because he told me, like, I banned it every single draft. Like, why would you even think to practice that? And I said, I don't know. It was just because Matt Matty mentioned it on Discord. Legit. Because I thought of the Polish Riders, or Matt Matty thought of the Polish Riders, and I liked the idea. It's the only reason I practiced them. So just such an insane story around this game that nobody really knows about, except now that I've mentioned it. So yeah, I felt like that was one of the craziest stories of the entire finals and the entire tournament. But yeah, with all that said, yeah, I literally practiced. Like, look at how stupid this is. I practiced a civilization in my last day of practice because some random guy that I've never met on the internet messaged me about it and said it could be interesting. Like, how stupid does that sound? But honestly, what I will say, this is one of the best things that I have. My best quality as a player is I don't disregard the opinions of my viewers. So many times I'm getting backseated by random people, and everyone's like, haha, look at these, you know, idiots backseating the GOAT, or, you know, some other comments. And I always say, no, backseat me. There's a lot of you guys and there's one of me. The chances that you guys are right about some stuff and I can learn from you guys is actually quite high. So this is a good quality that I have. I listen to my viewers and my fans. I trust you guys a lot, and it actually paid off. So shout out Matt Matty, and shout out to every single one of you guys backseating me. You guys are all wrong, except when you're right. And when you're right, it matters. This is why I listen to you guys, just in case. So yeah, anyway, going into this game, Leary opens up with a stable. I know he's going to do that, so I open up with a couple spheres, and I make just 1 or 2 skirmishers. The reason I'm making these skirmishers is to, number 1, make sure that I'm safe against him going archers, and number 2, to have something in my range so he thinks I'm going archers or he thinks I'm doing something. This is a bait, all right? Behind this, he goes for a range, so he's going to go scouts into archers, and from his testing, I'm going archers or he thinks I'm doing something. And number 2, to have something in my range so he thinks I'm going archers or he thinks I'm doing something. This is a bait, all right? Behind this, he goes for a range, so he's going to go scouts into archers, and from his testing, this is how he was able to beat the Mapuche. But at this point, he was telling me, Leary was telling me after the set, that he was really confused why I was not making champion warriors, because he was always making champion warriors in practice. And I told him, I think champion warriors are horrible. So I skipped the champion warrior step entirely. I go straight for the bolus riders. And here's the thing about the bolus riders. Let me talk about them a little bit. The bolus riders are like a cav archer, but they're a little bit better in a way for a few reasons. Number 1, you don't need to get husbandry on them. They have the husbandry speed built in. So they're already like pretty fast unit, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, they have an attack bonus against cavalry. I think it's like +2. And number 3, they have a charge attack that lets them slow the opponent unit. So it's like the perfect anti-cavalry unit. You can slow down the cavalry, you have an attack bonus against them, and you already start out really fast. So my plan was really simple. Go 2 range bolus riders, really fast castle, like 6-minute castle, faster than him, which is good. And then play from the middle. Also, he sold both hundreds of a stone. I only sold 100. Or no, I sold both and I bought back 100. Sorry, excuse me. I bought back 100. So I go monastery, town center right away. And at this point, there's 5 relics in the center. We both want them, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we both want the 5 relics. So that's why he goes for monastery siege in the center. And I go for the bolus riders. The problem is he has archers. I didn't scout this, so I was a bit scared. I expected him to go cavalry and monks. So I just rushed down the siege workshop. I micro pretty well, so I don't lose a single villager. He micros well against me as well. He runs away from me. And at this point, I just have to master my bolus riders. So the plan is really simple. Bolus riders to counter the cavalry and to raid and to kill monks and everything. And then siege to kill crossbows and to counter his siege as well. Okay? So at this point, I think I know about him. Yeah, I know about him in the center. And I know he's got a monastery as well. So what I decided to do is simple. I just decided to just run around and try to snipe his monks. I don't want to fight his army necessarily. I don't mind trading, but I'm not trying to fight it. By the way, I get pushed off the gold, so now I have no gold. So I have to go out here, make a settlement, take some gold. And at this point, like, you can see just how good the bolus riders are against cavalry. Like, I'm able to, like, hit them once, slow them, and then just finish them off, which is so insane. And the slow attack is the charge attack. So it's kind of like on a cooldown. It's like on a 30-second cooldown. So anyway, I'm running around with the bolus riders. All right. I'm looking to snipe some monks. I think I sniped one here. I dodged the mangonel because, again, I'm feeling good from last game. So I just feel unstoppable right now running around these bolus riders. I'm in a comfortable matchup. I'm feeling good from the last game. I start counterattacking him. And at this point, he also makes a play straight into my base. Bring that back a little bit. He goes straight in through the town center. I'm microing. I killed 2-3 vills while he does this. But now I have to react. And I think my reaction was so good. I garrison the town center. I kill 2 crossbows right away. I run top and bottom. And look at how insane this is. I just quick wall this out. And his army that dove in to where all my villagers were ends up finding no damage. And this is where I think the big mistake from Leary was. Hart told him that the reason why you lost is that you dove in here. And Leary agreed, but he said, like, I thought I'd kill villagers. He ended up getting nothing. And they even hit the attack round on the way out, I think. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So I'm feeling pretty good on the micro, guys. And I end up clearing this whole army out nice and easy. And my villagers doesn't, my economy doesn't really take a huge hit. Like, I had some idle time, but I didn't lose any villagers, which is okay, which is pretty good. So we just fast forward. I just go here and clear him up. Yeah, nice and easy. We micro a little. Again, bolus riders are actually quite solid. And now I'm able to look for the middle again. So I have a nice bill lead. I'm up to like 10 bills. I made the town center faster. And now I have the best composition in the game. Or at least in this game. Bullish Rider and Mangonel. I go in and take a huge shots. I think I misclicked that. I didn't mean to run in, by the way. I think I just misclicked. I wanted to go around, and they went through the Stonehenge, which almost lost me the grand finals. No big deal, though. Thank you, game. That's what I'm thinking right now. Could have been my fault, though. Yeah, so at this point, I'm down 3-1 still, but I'm feeling good about this game. Tries to yoink that relic. I'm not going to let you hold my friend. And again, this is largely due to the last game and to the Turks game. Me warming up, me getting the confidence. This is where it helps. I felt so confident here in my micro. I felt so good because I'm coming off a win. I'm coming off a good win. So I'm taking every fight still. I'm feeling good with the micro. Also, the skirms don't really counter the Bullish Riders that well, because while they do well against them, the charge attack gives them an extra 2 damage. So I actually kind of, with my charge attack, I'm able to kill a skirmisher every single time with one volley. So the Bullish Riders ends up being pretty good against skirmishers still. And especially with Mangonels, I feel pretty good against the counter. So I'm going to take a nice little trade there. I'm taking his relics. I think he runs some relics back. I don't remember. Oh, no, maybe not. No, he doesn't. So I just end up taking all the relics. And now I start pressuring him back. So I just want, I got more bills. I got the middle control. I've got the hill. And I've got the counter units. Even though he's on skirms, my army is still way better. So I feel really good. And from here on out, there's nothing he can really do. Like, he's going to go skirms and knights, but skirms and knights doesn't really work against my composition. This is really cool, by the way. I do something really cheeky here, but he doesn't fall for it. Did anyone catch what just happened? Let me see if you guys can catch what just happened here. So wait, watch this play, and tell me if you noticed something that I did. Watch it, and then I'll pause and show you guys. Okay. Okay, did anyone notice there what I was trying to do in that just one sequence? Okay. Yeah, so baiting the knights. Yeah, Roxy got it somehow. Well, that's crazy. How did you guess that? I didn't even tell you. How did you guess that? That's insane. Yeah, so what I was trying to do there is I'll replay that. And Leary doesn't fall for it, which is insane. So I'm pushing him from the hill, obviously. And this is from Leary's perspective. I intentionally leave away from the Mangonels, hoping he would eject the knights. All right, so I'm intentionally creating some distance. I wanted him to eject the knights, and I was just gonna go right back in, but then he doesn't fall for it. So I was like, okay, screw it, I'll just hang around. And the reason why I don't do it again is because right now I'm looking at my economy, and I'm starting to, so yeah, I fixed this gold, I fixed some houses. So I just tried to bait him a little there, and it didn't work. But I want to comment on these little things. So I think it's cool that I can like talk about what I'm thinking about that doesn't really end up happening in games. Like something that you might not notice when watching it the first time. I feel like that's the value I'm providing with the review, you know? Hopefully you guys find that cool. I think, you know, I personally do. I don't know how interesting it is for you guys, though. But anyway, I killed the stable. He doesn't fall for it, so he still keeps these 3 knights. I now use the 4 Mangonels to push in onto the town center. I actually don't really have good micro here. I think he actually outplays me here, but like for the most part. But I think like my strategy here is so strong. Like I have 5 relics behind this, or like I'm gonna get 5 relics. I have 3. Do I know about these guys? I don't know if I ever take them, but like I virtually have 5 relics. And I'm taking just okay trades. Like it's good enough. I'm also expanding quite nicely. I have good outposts on the sides for vision, so everything's going my way. Did I get a good shot? All right, yeah, but at this point we can fast forward. It's pretty much over. Like, I'm diving him. Oh my goodness, that was a nasty shot, but I got 3 conversions on his vills, and he calls the GG. I think he called the GG because he counter-attacked me, and I didn't die to it, yeah. He sent a few knights, I just garrisoned right away, and it's just like a heartbreaker for him. So he loses to Mapuche, despite him practicing it, despite him being confused as to what the hell I'm doing practicing Mapuche in the first place. And really, the real hero of the story is Matt Matty. So shout out him once again for the Bullish Rider recommendation. And it was a really good unit. Byzantines versus Georgians. Now this game has also another backstory. Every game has had a backstory so far. Again, it was just such a crazy finals and a crazy tournament. So like you're likely to have backstories like this one. So here's the backstory for this full pint game: Byzantines versus Georgians. Now, starting things off here, and we're gonna get to the Aatrox Viking situation. I'm gonna get to that, everyone. I've talked about it before, but we're gonna get to it again when the time comes. So Byzantines versus Georgians on Vulpine. Now, for those who don't know, Vulpine was the map I banned all tournaments, except in the semis and the finals, because in the finals, they don't let you ban a map. All right? So I didn't practice a single game on this map until with Winchester, I played 1 or 2 games before the finals. That's the only practice I've had all bootcamp on this map. I was planning to ban it the whole time. I didn't realize in the finals, you don't get a ban anymore. All right? So yeah, that's the situation here. So I open archers, and I'm just trying to survive the early game because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I picked Byzantines on this map because I wanted a good civ to hopefully carry me on a map that I don't know anything about. And it actually works. So I just go Byzantines, I open archers just to defend. I had no intention of ever moving out. I just want to wall and defend. He attacks me, I defend. Largely uninteresting early game. Nothing really much happens. I think this map is actually pretty interesting, but it ends up being like the gameplay on it ends up being not the most exciting, I guess, because it's just like more of a booming map overall. But yeah, here you go. We just like fight a little bit. I take a good fight because I mix in some skirmishers for cheap, and I just chase him away. All of this is pretty inconsequential though, because none of us is really planning to go for anything crazy. So he opens 1 range into a stable. I open 2 ranges just to make sure I don't lose. And then afterwards I go for a stable just to get some camels, and then I'm playing like skirm camel. I'm walling everything. It's a perfect situation. Leary on the other side goes for the 3 TC boom. And again, we're just gonna kind of skip through this game because it's pretty inconsequential for the most part until later. It gets crazy later though. So yeah, I just go ahead and pick up the relics by playing like skirm camel. I'm gonna get the relics. I'm gonna go up to 5 relics because I have the map control. Now you might be wondering, why could Leary not counterplay me here? The reason is he can't actually fight me. Like if he fights me skirm versus skirm, my skirms are cheaper, so I win always. If he makes knights, I get cheap camels, so I always win. And my name is Hera, so I always win. It's just there's nothing he can do about it, guys. There's just nothing he can do. He's gonna try a little bit here, but there's really just not much to be done. So we're just gonna boom it up. And we're just going to wait a little bit. He actually does a pretty good job. Like, he gets like a 10 build lead in exchange for the relics. Maybe that castle should have been more in a relevant position. So maybe that was a mistake. I take a good fight here. But again, mostly what I'm trying to do is just take the relics. And Leary then goes for... This is probably the first important moment of the game. He goes for a far TC. Leary, what are we doing so far from home? With a town center? A little bit dubious, but hey, as long as he doesn't research a very important upgrade from this town center, I think it's gonna be fine, right? Like, just don't research something really important so that if it dies, you lose that progress. That's all you gotta do. Like, if you just don't do that, this town center is fine, all right? Seems pretty simple. Hera's coming for the forward castle. Again, stick to the plan, Leary. No important upgrades from the forward town center. We got 3 more back here, and a castle. And a couple of churches. The people are happy. We got options. I try to go for a counterattack here with a few archers. Meanwhile, that was just a distraction. Meanwhile, I go for the forward castle. He ends up running the villagers, which is great. So the town center is abandoned. Nothing coming out of it, guys. That's great. Yeah, let's keep it that way, right? Everyone agree? Maybe we should just keep it this way. Don't make anything from the forward town center because now there's a castle there and things can get really dicey. So from here, I'm going to go up to Imperial Age. I get it cheaper because I'm Byzantines. Again, my civ is really good here. And at this point, this game feels largely unlosable despite the score being close. So I have 5 relics, I have Byzantines, and I have a forward castle. I feel great. Like, I'm feeling... The only thing that could get better for me right now is if my opponent is late to Imperial Age, which is exactly what's going to happen because Leary clicks Imperial Age from the forward town center. How is this possible? He did it with a hotkey. So what he did was he selected all his town centers and he clicked Imperial Age. And because he had all 3 town centers here making villagers, it automatically made him research imp from the forward TC. Which is so funny. And at this point, by the way, I have no idea this is happening. I have no clue. The only reason I knew about this is the He's in the chat right now. Another one of my viewers. Later in the night, like later in the night, we're having dinner at the hotel, and he tells me, "Yo, what about that MTC going down?" I said, "What MTC?" I said, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, in the Volpine game." I was like, "Oh, that's what that was." Because in this moment, when this TC was going down, the crowd made a huge cheer. And I was like, okay, my micro pretty clean, but it's not that good. What are they talking about? I didn't think much of it. I'm focused on the game. But at this point, like right here, everyone's like, "Oh, you're going crazy," right? And nothing's happening. So I didn't really think about it. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. And if you watch the reaction, there's a clip of Leary's reaction. Can we get that actually? Do we know about that clip? If anyone has the clip of Leary's reaction, we have to show it at the end of this. Because his reaction was amazing. So anyway, the Town Center goes down. I was not trying to do this. I didn't need it to happen. I was winning anyways. It doesn't matter. It just makes the game instantly unplayable for him. If this didn't happen, he's got a fighting chance. All right? But since it happened, it's completely over. I think I'm getting rickrolled. Yeah, everyone's rickrolling me. Guys, no YouTube clips. I'm not getting rickrolled again. It's not going to happen. Nice try. Bunch of rickrollers. So anyway, Leary makes a face. He like realizes, I think you're... Oh no, Hera got rickrolled clip. I can't click that one either. Everything's just about the rickroll. But anyway, there was a clip where he was just like, he made a thing with his face. He was like, oh my, he rolled his eyes basically, and he clicked imp again. That comes up in a little bit. But yeah, that was basically the main storyline of this game. Again, if that doesn't happen, I probably still win. Just because I have 5 relics in Byzantine, but it's a much closer game. Like, we actually have a game. But because of that denied imp, it's over on the spot. It's completely over. He's just so far behind now. He tries a good crazy raid here. And he actually kills a lot of villagers. But again, like, you can see how he could win if he didn't cancel his imp. Like, this is quite legit damage. But yeah. Yeah, his bracer got cancelled as well. Someone's saying, yeah, his bracer's coming. That gets cancelled. Oh, yeah. Everything's getting cancelled. My goodness. I don't think he notices the bracer either. Halbs, he's trying his best, but at this point, we're just gonna see the fight. Pretty epic fight, to be fair, but one-sided though. 3-3, and this is the situation in the grand finals now. It's 3-3. It's all tied up, and we're heading in to like basically the last few games. It's now a best of 3. Show the APM. I mean, it's impressive. We're both above 100 average, but it's nothing crazy. Again, this is the game of the tournament. I'm Vikings, and if you guys haven't watched H-Rock's video about this, by the way, if you haven't watched this video, he made a 1-hour video on his channel. It got like 450,000 views, 3 times the video I put on my channel, which I'm pretty salty about. I'm just kidding. You have to watch that. It has H-Rock's reaction, very well edited. H-Rock's entire vibe during that finals was pristine because he's glazing me the whole time, but then he also gets stressed at 0-3, and then he gets so hype at 3-3. I want to show you guys one clip from it though. Before I show you this game, I want to show you one clip from H-Rock. It was just absolutely hilarious. It's so funny. Look at this. You understand what's going on when you see the clip. So I'll show you this one clip, and then we'll watch the games together. So Aatrox sent through this clip. It has 20,000 views. This is double the views that the popcorn incident happened, or got. All right, 20,000 views.
Oh, it's going to be okay. Flemish militia. From
Wait a minute. The final 2 games will be on water maps, which means we could literally have a game where the final game is a Vikings pick. That would be so fucking epic. It's unbelievable. Anyway. Oh, he is Vikings! Wait a minute! Ah! It's not even a water map! I'm fucking crazy! It's Vikings right now! Dude, wait, what the hell?
So that was the HX reaction to the Vikings. And the funny thing is, I don't know why he's reacting like this. He must have not seen my Discord message, because I literally said, say less right before this game started, like 2 minutes before. So he should have been like the one guy that knew that Vikings was gonna go down, and he was the one guy that didn't know, which is hilarious. Anyway, he went to go get his helmet. He played the song. It was so hype. You guys have to watch that video. He put it up on his YouTube channel, so just check that out. Nice and easy. But with all that said, let's go ahead and now hop in to the review of this game. I'll kind of break it down from my perspective. So yeah, me versus Leary here. Vikings versus Burgundians. Now, Burgundians is the best civ on this map by far. Like, the only civ that can match it is like Koreans, but that's banned. Nothing else even comes close to Burgundians on paper. So I have to play, I'm playing from behind by default by being the Vikings. So he starts out like, why are Burgundians so strong? It's because of this Flemish militia. These things are so cheap, they produce so quickly, and he gets infinite pressure by just going Flemish militia and skirmishers. Infinite pressure. So I'm on like one range. So at this moment, I have 2 archers. And he has 2 militia and a skirm, and that's after losing 1. So he gets right up in my shit. He gets close and personal and kills a villager so fast. And I'm already stressing because like this is not supposed to happen. At a bit of a bad gold, which always happens on this map. It's not even like a bad map. It just happens. And I'm getting pressured. I'm getting pressured really hard. At this point, it's just about surviving for me. And this would have happened if I was Britons, if I was Vikings, or if I was any civ. I would have to play defensive, and I would have to just try to survive. Because there's nothing really that Burgundians can lose to in the early game. Like, Flemish militia skirms with a scout is just so absolutely broken in early game. So again, he pressures me. It's a lot of tension here. I go for the stable. I have to go stable or else I lose. Like, there's so many things in this game that have to happen or else I lose. Like, it was insane. So I'm trying to take the deer. I get pushed off this wood line. I actually play pretty well. Like, I don't really take bad fights ever. At least in the early game. But even still, like, without taking bad fights, I just can't fight him. Like, that's a huge problem, right? He's getting so much pressure on me. And the crazy thing is, these guys get upgraded for free once he gets Castle Age. So, like, I kind of have to fight this, but I just can't. So after not knowing what to do, I think I just decide to, like, threaten a counterattack here. So I see him with another army here. So what I do is I just threaten to go clear this army, and he makes the call to send this army back. You could make the argument what he should have done is just counterattack me here anyway, and just go for the vills, and like let this army die. Because like this army's kind of dead anyways, so I just go for it. I kill the army. He ends up targeting the berries, but it's not as strong as targeting the wood. And then I try to threaten a counterattack, but he just has too much army, so he just doesn't let me do that either. So at this point, Leary's playing amazing. I go for a second stable. I block myself because there's hills everywhere. My mining camp is like in the worst position possible. I have to delete my own mining camp just to run away. But because I do that, I can't finish the stable. So this is like, this is not worst case scenario. This is what comes next. This is way worse than worst case scenario. At this point, I feel like I'm letting H-Rock down. I'm letting everyone watching down. And I just go for a counterattack with the archers to try to get something back. He walls beautifully. I did kill a Vill though, at least. But so far, he's playing well. He's got the better civ. He's on the ball. And he hasn't really made any mistakes until now. He makes a huge mistake very soon. And I think this is what cost him the game. So he kills 2 Vills here, which is actually amazing. That's not the mistake. Meanwhile, I'm pressuring him here. And here's the big mistake. So he runs his Flemish militia. Sorry, let's go back a little bit because I do want to show that. He runs the Flemish militia underneath the town center, and I'm able to kill all the Flemish militia with my town center. Every single last one of them. Now, if you're a 1400 ELO player, or maybe an 800 ELO player, you know that all your infantry always goes under the town center. This does not look unusual to you. This is always what happens in Eurogames. However, in a pro game, this should never happen. And especially right before Castle Age, where they upgrade for free. This is a huge loss for Leary. Now, Leary said, we talked about it after, and he said, yeah, I know I lost. I know it's a mistake, but there was so much going on. Like, I had scouts and archers in my base. We're microing back and forth. Mistakes are bound to happen. And Hart said, fair. We're talking with Hart. Hart said, fair, but at the same time, some mistakes just can never happen. And this is one of them. So this is one of a huge mistake from Leary. If he didn't make this mistake, I lose on the spot. On the spot, by the way. Because he just comes here with elite skirmisher and upgraded Flemish militia, and I have 2 minutes. I can't buy time. He would kill this woodline. I'd run away. He'd go around here. I might have to either tower the gold or run away. And that's way too much damage, no matter which way I go about it. But anyway, luckily he makes that mistake. Luckily for me, of course. And I'm able to clear up that army. And my counterattack's still alive, by the way. So I'm able to actually buy so much time. I was able to buy so much time with my army. Which I think is like crucial for the comeback, right? This whole game was a comeback after a comeback after comeback. So, yeah, I think that was like a critical moment of the game. Now I go for the second range. I don't really know what I was thinking at this point. I just wanted a lot of army. So in my mind, I need to go all in here to try to get something back in the game. So I want to go all in crossbow, knights, and just try to somehow pressure him. Now what happens here is one of the worst things possible for me. I think it already happened. I ended up deleting my market, and then I couldn't afford another one. And then I had to make a new lumber camp now, which I can barely afford. I just had such a bad position, basically. I don't know if it happened now or if it happens soon, but I delete a market at some point and it just ruins me. I think it might be soon, actually. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But anyway, I'm going 2 ranged archers, 2 stable knights. Luckily, I get the quick wall here. Again, so many things come down to such razor-thin margins. I'm defending on both sides. Knights up top, Flemish militia on bottom. I lose 4 villagers. I lose 4 vills there. And, like, I can't not lose them, by the way. Like, it's impossible. Oh, yeah, this is it. I think I delete this market. And this almost loses me the game, by the way. So it was right here. I think I delete it, or do I make it? No, this is the one I make. Okay, this is the one I make. So I made a market before. I almost finished it, then I deleted it, and it just ruined my game. Now, finally, I finished the market, and I just instantly sell all my gold. Instantly. Which is so important. Yeah, I wish I caught that market delete, because it was so impactful. Anyway, no worries. From here, I'm able to just go like crossbow and knights and pressure him, but I don't really get much done. He's staying on 1 TC as well. He's picking up his relics, which count for extra, count for double with Burgundians. So he's in a great position. I have some momentum here, but it's a bit fake because he's just going to all-in Cavalier. Luckily, I read that he's going all-in Cavalier, where I see them. Something happens. Yeah, I see them here. I see like another stable, probably a third one. So I fight a bit, but I realize I got to get out. I have to leave, because if I don't leave, I just get cleared up and I lose the game for sure. So I just have to leave with the crossbows and then maybe stick around with the knights. That's like my main plan here. Behind this, I'm trying to set up town centers, so I go for 1 town center out here. And this map is kind of a pain to play, because you can't make any town centers on the mainland. So you have to go on the outside and expose yourself to make town centers. So again, here, I realize I can't overextend, so I go back a little bit. He's going Cavalier, of course, with Devotion fast. Ah, you cheeky bugger. That's why I didn't get no conversions. I thought he got it later, but I was just doing nothing with my monks. I realized that. But he got that nice and early, which is kind of smart, to be fair. Because, like, monks is my only response to this, realistically. I don't even have ballistics now, just to give you an idea of how bad the situation is. I do something smart here, though. I actually charge this monk. So despite him having devotion, I just chase him and get the conversion. Which is really good, because I'm thinning out his Cavalier numbers. I counterattack with the knights. I do decent value. Meanwhile, he jumps in on my crossbows. And if I don't get the perfect engagement here, I lose the game. But I kite a bit to the back, then I kite to the top, and I jump in and out with the crossbows on the other side. How cool is that? The crossbows are saved, and he has to run away now because he can't really chase me. I can just continue doing that. And I somehow survive. If I didn't do that, I lose all the crossbows, I lose the game. And every fight like that, from now on, is exactly the same stakes. If I don't play it perfectly, I lose. So yeah, I'm just trying to jump in and out, buy time. I have kind of a build lead, but my economy is a huge hot mess. I just jump to stone, because if you don't know what to do, just go to stone and see what happens. The market's my best friend. I'm just trying to abuse that right now. Again, it's painful. I keep getting dope on repeat. I converted Cavalier. Thank God I got that one, because then I'm able to actually buy time and push back that Maginot. I said 1 crossbow after it, by the way, but he reads the play and he continues running back. Like, how high level is that? Seriously. Seriously, I noticed it on 1 HP, so I play perfectly. I noticed on 1 HP I send 1 archer to chase it. He notices that I send 1 archer to chase it, so he runs it back to repair it. It's just like perfect play on both sides, which I think is so fun to watch. So I go Bowsaw here. I'm just trying to develop. And and just try to survive. At this point, I think I'm losing hard. Like, look at the score. I'm down 800 score. Burgundian's running Cavalier and Mangonels on a hilly map. Like, this game is just 99% lost. Like, just straight up. I'm trying to defend. I get another knight, but nothing's working. Like, I kill a Mangonel, which is really good, but I never win a fight. Like, I'm just holding. I lose my monk. I lose my monastery. Sorry, I just take the relics. Thank you very much. Take the relics. Again, this is important because I can't let him take my relics. That would be another way to lose. Just have to take them back a little. I'm getting raided. And at this point, coming up soon, I make the craziest call ever. And I want to brag about it when it happens. I want to brag about it when it happens. Oh, I'm just getting nasty hits there from the Mangonel. At this point, I'm the only player in the world that I don't even care. I'm bragging. Listen, you have to hear me brag. I'm the only player in the world that goes for this castle drop. Every other player either plays normally and loses or resigns on this spot. I'm the one player that goes for it, maybe with doubt, maybe alongside doubt, all right? Me and doubt, only 2 players in the world that go for this castle. I completely coin flip the game here because... And someone said, wrong, a 1,200 elo player would do the exact same thing. That's kind of true as well. I'm the only competitive player that made it to Red Bull that is playing in the Albert Hall as blue as Vikings that would go for this play, all right? It's just me under those criteria. So I coin flip the game because the game is so unplayable for me now. I'm getting hit. Mangonel's Cavalier on the hill. The guy's got Devotion set. Stables creeping. This is completely over. I sent 20 villagers. 23 villagers. My entire economy. I don't even think twice about it. I made this decision like this, by the way. It was as easy as like checking your phone before going to bed. Or looking at the time when you close your alarm. It was like, it was second nature. Like the castle had to be forward and it had to be now. I didn't hesitate. I just went for it. Meanwhile, I distract them on the front with a crazy fight. End up taking a huge shot there. And then I'm going with 23 bills. And the crazy thing is, the freaking cursed rabbit is standing on my castle. Luckily, he moves his fat ass out of the way just in time. So I drop the castle. Leary notices immediately, by the way. Leary notices immediately, which makes it so hard for me to like get the castle up. Luckily though, he didn't have enough to deny it. I have 23 bills, like this castle's going up. Meanwhile, my economy, Leary's having his way with me. Meanwhile, like this is not good at home. I convert a couple Cavalier. I'm barely surviving. Like you can't even call this survival. Anyway, castle goes up. I look for a second castle. I can't place it because the map is one giant hill. So I just can't place a second castle, which is really tilting. Meanwhile, I'm still dead at home. 68 villas to 79. And this is literally the craziest moment ever. I can't make vills. I'm getting constantly raided. How do I win this game? Actually, how the hell do I win this game? This doesn't even look good. So I get the castle up. I'm sniping vills, bro. I'm freaking slaying villagers. I just had a triple right there. And right now what I'm trying to do is go in and out of the castle to try to bait the Cavalier away from me and then kill it with the castle. But it doesn't really work. I don't have much time to think about that as well because I'm busy at home. But yeah, now the bill count's actually even. He still has more Cavalier, but I'm actually in a decent position. From here, I have to just do the best play possible. Like, I don't even know what's theoretically good from here. But all I know is I have to just do what feels the best for me. So, like, for example, I have to go get this relic. That's, like, one thing that's good for me. I have to continue making villas and stabilize the front. That's another thing that's good for me, right? I just try to do little things that get me in a better position. Slowly and surely. Then, for example, I get out here with a few villas. I'm trying to knock down this monastery. It's another thing that's a little bit better for me. I kill a Cavalier. Like, just little things. Trying to get back into the game. Oh, he's also getting good value, though. He's killing a lot of villas with his raids. His raids are not even bad here. I'm just defending. And this goes on for a long while. Yeah, this stable is running Cavaliers into its death, by the way, constantly. I make a few Berserks here. I couldn't afford them earlier, then I go for the second castle. Not the best position, but I have no choice. Also, I have to make a second castle, or else I can risk losing the first one to just random Cavalier. So I have to do this just to cement the position. That ends up being worth. I kill the Cavalier, I kill a Mangonel, and I think I get the score lead here, by the way, which is insane. And then I get a little greedy, trying to dip my fries in a stone, in a little bit of sauce, you know? But he gets me off this with a Mangonel soon. So I'm trying to take a stone, but he just doesn't let me He doesn't let me do that. Meanwhile, I'm still constantly getting raided again. It's just such a crazy game. This is literally one of the best games of all time, especially considering the context. And then especially when you factor in the Aatrox message and everything. Like, the storyline here is just... It's just... I don't know. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. So, Magano to get me off the stone. I notice immediately, which is good. Again, both of us are playing well. We're both playing really well. Which is why you have such a good game. Like, he noticed the castle immediately. I noticed the Magano right away. We're both fighting these fights. We're taking these fights perfectly. Ends up being a pretty decent trade for both. Yeah, none of us is really happy or unhappy with that fight. It's an even fight. I go for another town center. I actually go up to 5 TCs now. Just to, like, get my villager count up. I don't really... It's not just for the vill count as well. It's also because I want to have... I want to have extra town centers to defend my resources. That's very important as well. A couple gates to take away his cavalier. Yeah, not much else to talk about right now. It's just more of the same. I'm getting raided. Obviously, like the first time, this was incredibly hype. He forgot horse collar, but I think I did as well. Yeah, I mean, crazy game, right? Can't always get all the upgrades. I get the imp faster, which I think is very important as well. I needed that. He's not that far behind, but still, I got a nice advantage with him. So yeah, we'll continue playing it at ×4 just because most of us here have seen this game already. But again, while this was happening, it's just so incredibly hyped because I'm still in a horrible position. He's got so much on me. The only thing I have is the fact that I've taken his 3 relics now. So I've got 6 relics and I have a faster imp. So I think I go for some Trebs. I don't go for them right away. I go for a town center here, which is hilarious. Also, meanwhile, I'm getting good raids with the berserkers behind him. So he killed 91 vills. I killed 41. So I killed a few vills with the berserks, not too bad. I go block printing, arbalest, chemistry. Block printing is so I can defend myself with monks. That's the main reason. I go forward with a fake attack here. This is not really a real attack because at this point, it's okay, but like I can easily get cleaned up. So I pressure, but I don't want to go too deep, especially after I see him. So I killed a few vills. I just decided to run away. And I think this was a smart decision because if I don't do this and I lose the arbalest, I lose the game. Because then the paladin are unholdable. It's a crazy moment as well. I'm trying to just gate trap anything. I'm creating choke points with the gates, so like he can't get a good surround because I'm making these gates. It's very important actually. It's super high level, but it's the only way to actually survive this situation, these situations, because it's multiple times. And yeah, at this point I don't have armor on the arbalest, but I don't think I can even afford armor, to be honest. Yeah, so someone's asking in the chat if that's a mistake. I don't think it's a mistake because I need to get Boggs Vagar and I need to get Pikeman. Both of those things are more important than arbalest armor. So anyways, I'm pushing it back because I have Boggs Vagar. That gives me 1 extra attack on the arbalest. That's the Viking unique tech. But then he gets Paladin, and then I get the craziest gates ever. Like, absolutely perfect gates. Thank God I got these. Like, again, if I don't, I lose on the spot. Get the gates, kill a bunch of Paladin. He goes for a counter castle again. He's not playing bad. He goes for the perfect reaction. He dives me, gets the castle, then it just backs up. Which is good play from him. So again, both playing well. He denies the castle. I have to delete it. I go to the hill. Meanwhile, he's also raiding me up top. So like it's crazy. And meanwhile, he's also trying to like defend against berserker raids the whole time. And he also was sniping my trebs here and running in and out with his paladin. So like there's literally infinite things happening at all times here. I back up with my castle. I'm just trying to survive. Villagers killed 139 for him to 69 for me. Nice. Diving in with paladin. I wasn't scared here. I had the castle with perfect timing. Thank God. There we go. But here I was a bit scared actually. I was like, oh shit, he can still run in. Quick walls are okay, but I don't finish them. Yeah. So I end up still losing a bunch of villagers. I go back with some army though. It's not too bad. When did you realize you just needed to win by score? Later. So I was not thinking about score for a long time this game. Until I saw him making monasteries actually. But we'll talk about that later. For now there's a lot going on. So he goes for a forward castle here to take me away from the golds and stones. So I need to deal with this. But at the same time I also want to deal with this. And I also want to pressure him here. So like, by the way, during this I'm converting Paladin to send into his economy one at a time. And I'm making a few berserks to send them in one at a time. And he's defending with a few Paladin as well. So there's so much going on at all times. I really want to stress this, because if you're watching and you're wondering why you're seeing some mistakes happen, it's because the game was so incredibly intense. One of the hardest games I've ever played, for sure. Alright, so Town Center on the right side, trying to expand. At this point, I'm only on 100 villagers. I can't really get more because he keeps killing them. So I'm trying to replenish them constantly. But food is tight as well. So I have to pick between more villagers and pikemen. As you can see, he just runs in to snipe the trebs constantly. So I realize at this point, I need 4 trebs in one area to push back. It's the only way to win. I continue raiding him with berserks. So despite him having paladin, he loses a bunch of villagers here to the berserks. I don't have chieftains at this point. If I had chieftains, I would be getting gold from this, but I don't. But still, like, really good raids, right? Really, really good raids. Meanwhile, I'm pushing in through the center. I'm trying to fight him on repeat, because the strength that I have is that my units are cheaper. So I want to fight him on repeat, until he gets the skirmishes, which he's setting up right now. Very fun to watch this back, by the way. So many good moments from this. But yeah, meanwhile, as I'm staring at my army doing work, he clears both castles and my monastery. He takes back the relics and he castles the middle hill. So you see how we're both making good plays. I have the berserk raids on the bottom and the push down the center, and I cleared his castle. But then he also clears 2 of my castles and takes the middle. So at this point, yeah, he's killed 213 villagers, by the way, which is crazy. Again, I just gotta keep replenishing them. So now my next target is this castle down here. I don't have many trebs done. Slowly producing them right now. It's very important to control the golds, by the way. Now it's all about gold control. I have some golden stone up here, but I'm gonna have to fight for more, basically. Oh, because I lost the 6 relics. So I dive in with the pikes, trying to clear this castle. This castle represents stone and gold axis, so it's very important. And he's got a lot of paladin here. Alright, so let's think about from Leary's position here. It is worth mentioning, he told me he forgot about bombard cannons. Alright, so if he had made 2 to 4 bombard cannons, this game would be like way harder for me. And that's something he just forgot about. I don't know why, I don't know how. He just forgot they existed. Probably from the pressure of the situation. So if you're wondering why Leary didn't go bombard cannons, he just completely forgot about them. Yeah, he makes a big play with the paladin here. We're gonna see a lot of paladin fights this game. This is the first of many. This was not a good engagement for him. I don't think anyway. I think it was okay. So he dives in, he's gonna snipe the trebs, but he's gonna lose like a good amount of paladin there. So that was only okay for him. It was not great. It was just decent. I made it a little better for him at the end there by running my pikes into his castle. Yeah, and then, you know, I'm just gonna work down this castle. It's all about like small things going my way. Like, I'm just trying to keep the pressure up. As you can see, I'm trying to fight him constantly. Why am I trying to fight him constantly? Because I don't want to let him get a big fight. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I want little fights all the time. He wants one big fight. One big fight is bad for me because I almost always lose the big fights because my units are cheaper but weaker. So this is amazing for me. I'm trying to micro, trying to trade. If he took that fight, he would have gotten completely destroyed. But he just backs up. He plays it smart. And ooh, I lose a lot of pikes there. So now I think he's thinking about a big fight. I just have to go back. I think we're about to take a really big fight though, like right now. And I have no choice but to engage because I got 4 trebs here. Maybe I bit off more than I can chew. I think I did. I'm trying to set up again. I have only 100 bills, 80 army. But he also has like 80 army. He's got paladin though. I do kill the castle, which is good though. I do kill the castle. I go for more. I think maybe this is where I step up too much though. Yeah, so he's healing his paladin. I think he's got herbal medicine, so he's healing in the castle. And now he's gonna go for it. So big engagement. He stack patrols straight in. I respond with my own patrol, and he absolutely claps me. Completely destroys me. And that was so bad. I thought I lost the game here. That was so bad. Okay, so because that happened, I flipped another castle. Dude, I'm such a coin flipper. Because something really bad happened, I'm like, yo, I gotta do something crazy. So I literally sent 20 vills. I run past his trebuchets. I freaking slap the trebuchet on the ass and continue marching forward to make my castle. Because I have to do something.
Qu'est fait?
Bastisso. Qu'est Bastisso.
Ohé.
Bastisso. Maho. Qu'est fait? Bastisso. Maho. Prêt. Maho. Bastisso. Maho. Qu'est fait? Bastisso. Bûcheron. Prêt. Maho. Maho.
Prêt. Pastisseur. Bûcheron.
Qu'est Maho. Maho.
Kay. Qu'est fait? Chasseur. Certes. Kay. Libère. Oil. Libère. Oil. Oil. Libère.
Ohé. Qu'est Berak.
Prêt. Oil. Libère. Libère. Oil. Libère. Oil. Chasseur.
Qu'est fait? Maho. Maho.
Ohé. Qu'est fait? Liberte. Pastisseur. Pastisseur. Bûcheron.
Prêt. Ohé. C'est livré. Maho. Bûcheron. Qu'est
Ohé.
Chasseur. Maho.
Kay. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Ohé. Bûcheron. Berax. Bastisso. Maho. Qu'est fait? Maho. Berax. Berax. Chasseur. Prêt. Livré. Livré. Ohé. Chasseur. Livré. Livré. Qu'est Bastisso. Maho. Bastisso. Maho. Prêt. Bastisso. Maho. Ohé. Chasseur. Berax. Livré. Chasseur. Prêt. Berax.
Prêt. Libère. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Qu'est Livré. Bûcheron. Prêt. Chasseur. Qu'est
Maro. Ohé.
Ohé, que fait? Chasseo. Oil.
Prêt. Terrasse. Minéo. Cerf. Bûcheron. Libet. Bûcheron. Bûcheron. Café. Oil. Maro. Terrax. Cerf. Oil. Pastissor. Kay. Maro. Oé.
Maro. Maro. Prêt. Chasseo. Bastisso. Ohé. Chasseo. Maro.
Kay. Pastissor. Bûcheron. Pastissor.
Que fait? Oil. Bûcheron.
Café. Bûcheron. Prêt. Bûcheron. Libet. Libet. Bûcheron. Oé. Prêt. Terrax. Pastissor. Bûcheron.
Qu'est-ce? Bastisso. Prêt. Bastisso. Que fait?
Kay. Pastissor. Pastissor. Café. Prêt. Oil. Pastissor. Oé. Café.
Ohé. Maro. Cerf. Bastisso. Bastisso.
Kay. Libet. Oil. Libet. Pastissor. Prêt. Serre. Libert. Pastissor. Pastissor. Oé. Pastissor.
Qu'est-ce? Libé. Bastisso.
Kay. Terrasse. Bûcheron. Pastissor.
Que fait? Libé. Bastisso. Bastisso. Ohé. Cerf. Oil. Bastisso. Bûcheron.
Café. Oil. Pastissor. Pastissor. Prêt.
Qu'est-ce? Libé. Libé. Cerf. Libé. Bastisso. Oil. Minéo.
Oé. Terrasse. Oil. Libet. Pastissor.
Prêt.
Pastissor. Minéo. Kay. Café. Terrasse. Oil. Libet. Oil. Pastisor.
Ohé.
Libé. Pastisor. Prêt. Oil. Pastisor. Ohé. Vilain. Perax.
Qu'est-ce? Pastisso. 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 Derax.
Kate.
Que fait? Fait. Pastisso.
Fait. Oh yeah, libère.
Que fait? C'est bûcheron.
Que fait? Serre, libère. Oh yeah, libère. Serre, serre. Prêt. Oh yeah, libère. Serre. Oh yeah. Que fait? Libère. Serre, libère. À la bataille. Oh yeah. Serre, libère. Libère. Que fait? Oh yeah, libère. Oh yeah. Prêt. Que fait? Serre, libère. Bonjour. Cueilleur.
Poliré!
Prêt. Serre, libère. Libère. Serre. Oh yeah. Bonjour. Cueilleur.
Poliré! Qu'est-ce? Ohé.
Libé. Vilain. Oil. Pastisor. Pastisor. Vilain. Perax. Libé. Vilain. Pastisor. Vilain. Perax. Pastisor. Kate. Libé. Certes.
Fait.
Oil.
Que fait? Derax.
Prêt. Que fait? Cueilleur. Prêt. Que fait? Prêt. Libère. Oh yeah. Libère. Oh yeah. Libère. Oh yeah. Assaut.
Ohé. Ohé. Vilain.
Prêt. Bûcheron. Libé. Bûcheron. Perax. Oil. Libé. Oil. Perax. Vilain. Pastisor.
Qu'est-ce? Livé.
Cueilleur. À la bataille.
Poliré! Que fait?
Perax. Kéfé. Libé. Oil. Perax. Ohé.
Libère. Oh yeah. Serre.
Fait.
Kate. Artisan. Oil. Kéfé.
Derax. Bûcheron. Vilain. Pastisso. Bûcheron. Ohé. Oil. Livé. Livé. Derax. Derax. Pastisso. Qu'est-ce? Pastisso. Ohé.
Prêt. Ohé.
Que fait?
Kéfé. Libé. Oil. Libé. Pastisor. Bûcheron.
Qu'est-ce? Prêt. Que fait? Pastisso. Qu'est-ce? Pastisso. Pastisso.
Kate. Ohé. Perax. Prêt. Bûcheron. Libé. Bûcheron. Certes. Pastisor. Oil. Pastisor. Minéor.
Prêt. Livé. Derax. Livé. Minéo.
Kate. Pastisor.
Ohé.
C'est fait. Vilain. Pastisor. Prêt. Vilain. Ohé. Libet. Pastisor. Bûcheron.
Que fait?
Kay.
Assistant. Bûcheron.
Prêt.
Kayek. Assistant. Vilain.
Crieur.
Que fait? Bûcheron. Assistant.
Ohé.
Prêt.
C'est fait. Oil. Pastisor. Kay.
Assistant. Bûcheron.
Prêt.
C'est fait.
Bûcheron. Verax. Assistant. Minéo. Assistant. Minéo.
Oye. Libe.
Oil. Kayek.
Oil.
Oe. Oye. Libera. Libe. Keye. Libe. Vera. Oye. Certes. Oye.
Hey. Assistant. Vilain. Ohé. Verax. Assistant. Minéo.
Que fait? Libe. Certes. Oye. Libe. Oye. Prêt. Que fait? Libe. Certes.
Que fait? Oil. Minéo.
Prêt. Certes.
Prêt. Oil.
Oe. Certes. Vera. Vera.
Ohé. Kay.
Minéo. Assistant.
Prêt. Ohé.
Assistant. Minéo. Ohé. Verax. Oil. Assistant. Que fait? Vilain. C'est.
Prêt. Crieur. D'armes. Que veuillez.
C'est fait.
Verax. Prêt. Bûcheron.
Oil. Perax, Minéo.
Que fait? Oil, Minéo. Fait.
Cerf, Libère, Perax, Bûcheron. Vilain, Rastissor.
Que fait? Minéo. Oil, Pescio. C'est. Oil. Rastissor. Minéo.
Que fait? Oyel. Prêt. Cueilleur. Oyel. À la bataille. Prêt. Que fait? Cueilleur. Serre. Bonne joie. Que fait? Cueilleur. Que fait? Da. Cueilleur.
Got him. One town center pressure. He just lost one town center, he's created three, okay. I don't even know when my monks are. I didn't wall my base well.
Oe.
So these guys, I just have to siege workshop them.
fait? Prêt. Bastisso. Qu'est-ce? Bastisso. Ohé. Bastisso. Maro. Qu'est-ce? Bastisso. Maro.
Ohé, Maro.
Maro. Ohé. Maro. Prêt. Bastisso. Bûcheron. Que fait? Bastisso. Bûcheron. Prêt. Maro. Maro.
Chasséor, Libérax, Maro, Kay, Libérax. Prêt, Bûcheron.
Qu'est-ce? Maro.
Kay, Libérax.
Que fait?
Pérax. Kéfé, Pérax. Prêt, Liberte, Libérax, Chasséor.
Qu'est-ce? Maro. Ohé.
Maro, Chasséor. Ohé,
Chasseo. Chasseo. Maro.
Voilà, les soirées, what the fuck.
Que fait?
Chasséor.
Prêt. Bastisso. Maro. Qu'est-ce? Prêt. Bastisso. Bastisso. Que fait? Bûcheron. Ohé. Prêt. Bastisso. Bûcheron. Que fait?
Pastissor, Maro.
Qu'est-ce? Ohé. Libé. Que fait? Libé. Prêt. Oyel. Chasseo. Oyel. Libé. Oyel. Qu'est-ce? Ohé. Libé.
Kay,
Libé. Prêt. Oyel. Libé. Que fait? Chasseo.
Kéfé,
Maro. Chasseo. Ohé. Oyel. Bûcheron. Libé. Bûcheron.
Ohé, Bûcheron.
Qu'est-ce?
Prêt,
Chasseo. Que fait? Bûcheron. Qu'est-ce?
Maro.
Prêt. Libé. Bûcheron. Ohé. Chasseo.
Kay, Libé,
Prêt. Bûcheron. Ohé. Oyel. Bûcheron. Bûcheron.
Prêt, Oil, Libé, Pérax. Kéfé, Pastissor,
Qu'est-ce? Bûcheron. Que fait? Bûcheron. Prêt, Serax. Bastissor. Ohé, Bastissor. Bûcheron. Keyer, Maro.
Ohé. Kei.
Maro.
Kefe. Ferrat. Oil. Ser. Oil. Ferrat. Libé. Pastissor. Certes.
Ohé. Oil. Bastissor. Bastissor. Bûcheron.
Ohé.
Keyer, Bastissor. Prêt. Bastissor. Que fait?
Oil. Prêt. Libé. Ferrat. Pastissor.
Keyer, Bûcheron. Prêt. Maro. Que fait? Ohé. Bastissor.
Kei. Certes. Kefe. Libérax. Pastissor. Oil. Libé. Pastissor.
Keyer,
Prêt. Serpirax. Pastissor.
prêt. Bastissor. Ohé. Bastissor.
Ohé. Pastissor. Kei. Oil. Pastissor.
Que fait? Oil. Bûcheron. Sef. Oil. Bastissor.
Prêt. Libère. Oil. Certes. Pastissor. Ohé. Pastissor.
Ohé. Bastissor.
Kefe. Pastissor. Ohé. Libère. Oil. Liberte. Ferrax. Pastissor.
Cueilleur, oyel, livet, cerf, oyel, livet. Prêt. Que fait? Certes. Livet. Oyel.
Prêt. Vilain. Serax. Bastissor.
Kei. Cerf. Libé. Oil. Cerf. Libé. Oil. Pastissor.
Cueilleur. Que fait? L'hiver. Cercle. Prêt. Cueilleur. Cercle. L'hiver. Que fait? Oyel. Cercle. L'hiver. À la bataille. Cueilleur. L'hiver. Prêt. Que fait? L'hiver. Bonjour. Cercle. L'hiver. Prêt. Que fait? L'hiver. Assaut. Prêt. Que fait? L'hiver. Cueilleur. L'hiver. Que fait? Prêt. Cercle.
Que fait? Cueilleur.
Cerf, oil. Pastissor, bûcheron.
Prêt.
Pastissor, bûcheron.
Cueilleur. Pastissor. Vilain.
Cueilleur. Que fait? À la bataille. L'hiver. Assaut. Cueilleur. À la bataille. L'hiver. Prêt. Cueilleur. Bonne joie. Que fait? L'hiver. Da. Prêt. L'hiver. Que fait? Cueilleur. À la bataille. Prêt. Cercle. L'hiver.
Que fait?
Bûcheron, libet. Pastissor. Pastissor, minéor.
Minéo.
Cueilleur. L'hiver.
Que fait?
Que fait? L'hiver. L'hiver.
Férax, oil. Bûcheron, libet. Férax, minéor. Prêt, oil. Libet. Pastissor. Pastissor. Pastissor.
Cueilleur. Pastissor.
Férax. Pastissor.
Prêt. C'est bûcheron.
Prêt, libet. Pastissor. Bûcheron. Ohé. Pastissor. Pastissor.
Ohé. Vilain.
Kate, oil. Certes, libet. Certes. Pastissor. Prêt, Férax. Pastissor.
Prêt.
Kate, oil. Certes, pastissor. Pastissor. Férax. Pastissor. Libet. Oil.
Cueilleur. L'hiver.
Ohé. Livré. Cueilleur.
Ohé.
C'est.
Que fait? L'hiver.
Que fait? Pastissor.
Kéfé. Prêt, pastissor. Ohé. Libet. Férax. Certes, liberax. Oil. Pastissor. Minéor. Libet. Artisante.
Prêt. Artisan. Vilain. Ohé. Pastissor.
Prêt.
Vilain. Férax.
Kate. Férax. Bûcheron.
Cueilleur.
Oyel.
Qu'est fait? Pastisseau.
Qu'est-ce Rivet. Qu'est fait? Qu'est-ce
Oye, live.
Prêt.
Bon joueur. Da. Prêt. Oye, live. Oye.
Ohé.
Ohé. Pastisseau. Qu'est fait? Pastisseau. 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 Kay. Oil. Libé. Bûcheron. Bûcheron. Prêt. Oil. Pastisseau.
Qu'est fait?
Pirax. Libé.
Ohé.
Pastisseau. Minéo.
Qu'est fait? Pastisseau. Prêt. Dérac. Dérac. Qu'est-ce fait? Prêt.
Libé. Certes. Pirax. Oil. Pastisseau. Minéo.
Keie, Liverax, Verax. Certes. Live. Certes. Certes.
Qu'est fait?
Pastisseau. Minéo. Ohé.
Pastisseau. Minéo. Prêt. Pastisseau.
Qu'est-ce Minéo. Ohé. Pastisseau. Minéo. Qu'est-ce Minéo. Prêt. Vilain. Pastisseau. Qu'est-ce fait? Pastisseau. 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 Ohé. Qu'est-ce fait? Pastisseau.
Prêt. Oye, Vera, Live. Kevoye. Oye, Vera. Oye.
Ohé. Vilain. Oil. Pastisseau. 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 Kay. Pastisseau. 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 Pastisseau.
Prêt. Qu'est-ce?
Ohé.
Dérac. Dérac. Pastisseau.
Keie, Liverax.
Ohé. Prêt. Pastisseau.
Kay,
Libé.
Clefé, Pirax, Pré, Oé, Pré, Libé, Minéo, Clefé, Pirax,
Café.
Certes, Kay, Oil, Pré, Libé,
Keye. Verax. Pré.
Minéo, Rastisso,
Keye. Oé. Oye. Libé. Assisto. Minéo.
Kay, Pirax, Rastisso, Clefé, Libé, Rastisso, Oé, Vilain, Rastisso, Pré, Vilain, Rastisso, Clefé, Oil, Pirax, Oé,
Verax. Café.
Oil,
Keye.
Libé,
Oé, Libé, Verax.
Kay, Pré, certes,
Que fait? Libé. Bonjour. Payeur.
Pré, Libé, Verax. Pré, Libé,
Clefé, Rastisso,
Bring more here. That was a bad castle. What is he? He's also Franks. Quit, resign. If someone is doing it to me, I'm not able to defend. I can't defend with castles, I needed to. Also make pikemen. He made pikemen. hit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Monster kill! Sweet sepsis. I only wanted to...
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Played your part. You enough.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Get some. Pox upon you. Is blunted.
Historically one of the biggest spenders in the league. Obviously they broke their salary structure to keep much salary
Every Jimmy Aja.
that hasn't worked out. I think to break and then Liverpool, you go into team game one of the few successful
Unstoppable.
I'm not expecting this summer certainly over here like the last.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.